What's up, home bartenders? We're just about out of Blue Curaçao, so let's make our own. But let's not just make Blue Curaçao, let's make Green Curaçao and Purple Curaçao. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna need some simple syrup. I'm going with a semi-rich for this one. If you wanna learn about simple syrups and all kinds of syrups, I got a video for that, so check that out. All right, so we have all the ingredients here to make our homemade Curaçao. Now, normally when I make the homemade liqueurs, I use these 17-ounce swing top bottles. But since I'm making 3 color variants of the homemade Curaçao, I'm gonna use the smaller 8.5-ounce bottles, and I'm just gonna do 1.5 times the recipe. So the ingredients on the screen will be for my regular size 500 ml 17-ounce, but I'm going to be doing 1.5 times that for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the whole batch of Curaçao in here. We're going to separate into the bottles and color them afterwards. Now, I've actually done a green Curaçao before on the channel, and back then what I did was I infused some vodka and gin, which we're going to do today, but I infused it with orange peels. The reason we're not going to do that today is infusing with orange peels will give your liquid a yellow tint. That was fine for the green Curaçao. I added the green coloring and it still looked nice and green. But if you're going for a different color, that yellow tint might skew it a little bit. So I want something that's going to be relatively clear before we color, which is why I'm going to be using orange extract instead. Now, some people might be saying, oh, but that's, it's going to taste artificial. We're making Blue Curaçao, okay? We're making a blue liqueur. We're not after authentic taste. We're after a color to add color to our cocktails, okay? So don't worry about that. All right, we're gonna go with 1 full cup of vodka. Just use any plain vodka for this. You don't need to go fancy. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm doing a little more, so I'm doing 1.5 cups because I'm doing 1.5 times the recipe. After that, 1/2 cup of gin. This is just gonna give it some extra complexity and botanical flavors. All right, after that, we want some orange extract, about 1 teaspoon, but you can adjust to taste, of course. So I'm doing, that's 1/2 teaspoon. I'm gonna go 2 of those. Okay, and then we're gonna do several dashes of orange bitters. I'm really not measuring here, but it's just gonna give it an extra layer of orange complexity. So get those orange bitters in there. And then we want to add the syrup that we prepared earlier. So I'm doing about 1/2 cup, but of course you adjust to your liking. Okay, and here's where you would add your food coloring if you were just doing 1 batch, but of course I'm going to be separating this into 3 batches. So our liqueur is essentially done here. It just looks bland because it has no color. It's still fairly strong. It's not super sweet like most commercial Blue Curaçaos, but that's how I like it. We are getting some complexities from the gin. The orange bitters are adding a nice bitter note there. And then that orange extract is giving it a wonderful orange aroma and fragrance. Here's also where you want to taste for the sugar. We went with about a 4-to-1 ratio between our booze and our sugar syrup. If you want your liqueur a little sweeter, then just add a little more sugar syrup. All right, right now we're gonna bottle and we're gonna color. Now you can use these little cheap liquid colorings that you get at the grocery store. Those are fine for the blue and the green. I've used these before, they'll work fine. However, when it comes to the purple, I tried mixing the blue and the red. Elementary school art class tells me that should make purple. However, it didn't. It came out in a sort of brown color. Apparently it has something to do with the pigment they use in those cheap liquid colorings, that they're not very stable. So when you mix, you're getting shades of brown, basically. To avoid that, we're gonna be using these coloring gels from Wilton. These are have a much more stable pigment, and I actually do have a purple one, so that's what we're gonna be using. Definitely wanna use gloves when using these coloring gels because they stain. Okay, so since we're using gels, we need a skewer or something to take some gel and lower it into the bottle and then just swizzle around until the color changes. There's a little residue of gel at the bottom. We're just gonna give it a good shake afterwards and that'll incorporate everything. There we go, the blue, the green, the purple. The possibilities are endless. Make this any color you want. So here we are, guys. We've made our blue, our green, our purple. I don't know if the purple and blue are really showing up on camera as different, but they definitely are. There's definitely a difference in the tint. Let's make a cocktail. All right, so we're gonna make a Corpse Reviver number blue. Scratch that. Corpse Reviver number purple. So, of course, it's equal parts of gin, lillet blanc. I'm using my homemade quinoa lillet. Check out that recipe. Our purple curacao, of course, and lemon juice. Give it some eyes, a shaky shake, and strain. Yeah, if you didn't know what this was, you'd probably think it was an aviation. Not as purpley as I'd like. There's definitely like, it kind of gets diluted with the other. Granted, I did use the quinoa, which has a darker tint. Maybe that skewed it. Maybe I should have used lillet blanc, but in any case. Oh, it tastes amazing though. Sweeter than when I made the Corpse Reviver with quinoa because I use Cointreau. Cointreau's drier. Mine is a little higher sugar content. But I love that quinine flavor. If you haven't checked out that recipe, if you want to make your own quinoa lillet substitute quinine liqueur, check out this recipe right here or there, wherever. But yeah, that recipe is banger. And this is delicious. Again, not quite as purple. Another tip though, if you really want your color in cocktails to shine and the blue curacao or whatever liqueur you're using is not quite cutting it, cocktail glitter. That stuff really makes colors pop. Around Christmas, I made 4 colorful sparkling wine cocktails with Christmas colors. And those, yeah, we added some glitter to each of them, gold, red, green, and blue. And wow, those colors popped. But this is still pretty damn delicious. If you want to see those sparkling wine cocktails I was talking about, check out this video right here. If you want to see, we're heading into summer, so lots of summer cocktails, check out this playlist down here. Otherwise, guys, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.